Okay, we're installing Pro Rib steel. When installing Pro Rib steel, there's a couple of different drills that can be used and that are out on the market. One is a cordless drill with a clutch unit. Okay, the clutch is meant to tighten the fastener without over tightening it, and that's what the clutch is for. An impactor drill, there's a lot of them on the market and a lot of people use impactors. Impactors are great, they're faster. The problem is when you're putting down steel, you can't control the tightness of the screw. Therefore, we don't recommend using an impactor because you're going to have over tight screws and you're going to get dimpling and oil canning. When using the drill, you want to make sure that your setting is correct. It might be a little over, a little under. Find the setting based on what type of wood you're going into. Usually I'll be a 12 or a 13 going into a purlin. When overlapping your panel, you want to make sure that your overlap is going over the underlap. The underlap has the drain channel. The overlap has both hips the same height. Okay, so that's going to overlap like that. You'll see that the drain channel is there. Properly seat the panel. Now you can put the screw either on the rib or in the flat. People do it both ways. There's pros and cons either way. Right here we're going to put a screw in the flat, and then over here we'll put a screw on the rib. So when you're going into the flat, you're going to use either a 1 inch or an 1.5 inch screw. When you go through the rib, you use a 2 inch or a 2.5 inch screw. Here we're using a 1 inch screw. Now you want to make sure that the screw is properly fastened. The washer isn't squirting out drastically from the underneath the screw. So it's either going to be over tight or under tight. Now over tight would be the washer really protruding out from underneath that screw. So what you want to do is back it off a little bit and get it so that the washer is tucked in underneath. That'll give you more life to that washer, and it should last forever. It should last a really long time. But if it's squirting out from underneath, the sun's going to hit it, dry crack it, and then the washer will break out from under there. Now when you're putting a screw in the rib, here we're going to use a 2 inch screw. You want to go down through the top of the rib into the panel and have it properly seated. Now this is properly seated. An over tight screw, you can see, will deform the panel. So not only does it kick out the washer, but it begins to spread the ribs on the panel, and then the panel will grow on you one way or another. And if you thought your roof was out of square then, boy, when you start spreading those panels, it'll really be out of square.